Today's May 23rd. It's about 1:15, and we're in the Wilber School. First floor, there's a wicked echo here, of the Wilber part of the building. This is one of the classrooms. And they're using it for storage now. This is with a storage area here, but this used to be a cloakroom where, let's see, there are the hangers down there. This is where we came and hung our cloaks. And we're at the auditorium, and remember this detail on the door. That's a big light.
Does that help at all?
No, I think it's actually all right. And the stairway is going up to the balcony, and you get an idea of the. And this is the very spot right here, right there, where I signed up to play Little League Baseball, right on that staircase, this back row.
Although now that it's closed.
Bev and Jeff is standing in pigeon shit, and still see the lovely green color here and the chandeliers. Looking down, there's Zev down there. You can see Milt behind the stage. It's really still a pretty good looking place. And up there is the projection booth and all of our names on the walls. One of the places that actually projected out, and you can see some of the names here that have been scratched in over the years. And we'll try to go inside. Names, and this of course was a high school, was a middle school, was an intermediate school. And one of the interesting names here on the wall is, see if I can find it again. There it is Tamara Fisher in 1981. She wrote her name here.
Can I point out another one for you?
Yep, go ahead. And Jeff is pointing to his name. Do you have a year there, Jeff?
It does have a 61 after it. I didn't think I was the one who wrote it, but I must have been.
Yeah? It wasn't Stanley?
No, I was here 59 to 61, so it must have been a
It must be you, Jeff.
And here's 1950, and I know that there are names here that are from the 40s. There's a Helen 48 up there, and Ralph 49, and Who Loves Who.
Those skylights covered with rubber.
Yeah, this is, you can see up to the square and see the church steeples there. And if we look over here, the Pleasant Street School. Take a look at some of this detail.
Although this portion is the only one that I would say is.
I don't think he was here when I was here. Here's a gas fitting.
This was her.
And I suppose that, what did she must have been a science teacher,
She was
obviously.
a science teacher, young, very pretty.
It's fun. It's really too bad.
Back down towards the auditorium. All right, this bathroom, is this boys or girls?
Let's take a look, see if there's a sign on the door.
Jeff is an expert on these things.
Well, let's see the urinals, because it doesn't say.
This is Miss Fleming's room, and this was also a science can see these drawers over here that were once filled with all kinds of interesting science stuff. And this room connects to the, what was the AV room, but it was probably some little lab room. And we'll go in there. And then on the other side is Mort Kaufman's science room. This is the AV room. It's like 3 desk platforms and the blackboard over here. And over here it tells us that Africa's longest river is the Nile. So, out of the AV room, and this is Morty Kaufman's science lab. And again, you see all these drawers and things over here. And they were filled with beakers and, you know, glass ring stands and all kinds of, and there was a lab table over here, and there was one on the other side of the room. And you see the gas and the drainage and stuff across the hall. And I think that this was, I think, a history room. Actually, Bob Carlson, I believe, taught in this classroom, but it may have been downstairs, but I do think that this was Mr. Carlson's classroom. It's the staircase, and we're on the north side of the building. And down to the main hall. This is Mrs. Hoffman's English class. And here's the door, the north side door to the outside. Here are some kids coming down the stairs now.
And we're violating the rules because this is an up stairway.
Is that
We're
right?
going down it.
There was was there such a rule? I don't remember.
Yes, it was. And this was my homeroom in 7th grade. This was Miss Burns' room.
No, not Miss Burns' room. This was Miss Burns' room. And this is where I first heard the name John Kennedy when he was running for Senate against Vincent J. Celeste. And I have no idea what year it was, except it was in the 1950s. Back up and now,
The top floor is in very good shape, actually.
yeah, certainly compared to this. Wow.
Right. And the top floor on the other side is very good as well.
This was on the right-hand side here, which is, this is the front door. And on this side is the superintendent, was Mr. Richardson's office. And on this side was Mr. Coskella's office, and Mrs. Hardy had the, we're not going to go there because you can see a lot of the ceiling has decided to come in and visit. But it's in through there. And now the camera.